Happy Friday, guys. Welcome back to another video. It's your boy Stas here. Cheers, by the way, guys. I appreciate you all for tuning in as we're almost at 50,000 subscribers, which is nuts. So in this video, we're going to break down the stock market, do an update on the charts, which, by the way, guys, we hit an all-time high today on the S&P 500. So we have to break that down and go over some stocks, earnings from this past week, and well, go over what I'm looking to do. But first, hit the like button, guys. Do not forget to subscribe and get your 30 stocks from Moomoo. Check out the link down below. Deposit at least $100, you get 5 stocks. Deposit at least $2,000, you get 25 more stocks. And right now, your uninvested cash will earn up to 8.1% APY. So guys, check out the link down below or go to stasurfest.com/Moomoo. And with that being said, cheers. Let's dive into it. Let me actually clear my throat, guys, because my voice is not fully back quite yet. We're getting there, but not quite there quite yet. So check it out. It's about 11:45 a.m. on the East Coast right now, and we have every index kind of all over the place, a little green, a little red. Dow's down about, 0.1%. The S&P's up about 0.1%, and the Russell is up 0.1%, and QQQ is pretty much at break even. So not a crazy day in any direction here, so far at least, when it comes to the stock market. But with that being said, the S&P hit an all-time high. SPY hit 610.78, you guys see right here, which took out the 609 all-time high from back in December, which is great. And the actual index, let me pull it up here, SPX, this hit 6,128 points. So guys, officially all-time highs as we're wrapping up the week have been hit, which is very impressive overall for the S&P, which you guys know, I mean, we saw a bit of a sell-off to end off last year and early on this year. And, well, since Trump got in office officially, this thing has rebounded very quickly. Even before that, leading into him getting in office earlier this week, the whole stock market rebounded like that. You know, we usually hear the analogy, the saying that stocks take the stairs up, elevator down. In this case, it's the opposite. They took the stairs down, right? Elevator up. That's kind of what we're seeing, right? S&P was at 6,100 points back in early December, and then it got all the way down to 5,700 roughly by just about 10 days ago. So a month and a half, it sold off a good, let's see here, guys, percentage-wise, about 5% in a month and a half, and it took about a whopping 10 days for it to recover 6%, gain back that entire loss and some, right? So, yeah, stairs down, elevator up in this case, but typically it's the other way around. So S&P 500 hit an all-time high today, which is phenomenal. QQQ is not quite there yet, but we are about, $7 away from all-time highs on QQQ. I think we'll hit that point, whether it's next week, the week after. I think we're going to get there sooner rather than later. And the Dow Jones, guys, let me pull this up. Dow Jones, we're about 500 points away from all-time highs, and the Russell is around, let's see here, guys, let's pull it up. Yeah, this one's got a bit more to go, about 150 points or about 5-6 percentage points, which that could hit very easily as well. Probably not next week or the week after, but in due time in 2025, all-time highs could hit on the Russell again. What do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Now, let me just run through some earnings we got this week. We got a bunch of earnings. We already covered Netflix earlier this week, guys, the biggest one from the week, which this stock went crazy all the way to $1,000 after being in the mid-low 800s not too long ago. So they crushed earnings, breaking records, Netflix is on fire. We already covered them. But other companies, like some airlines, we didn't cover them yet. United Airlines, UAL, reported earnings a couple of days ago, or was that yesterday, I think, on second thought? No, 2 days ago, United Airlines reported. UAL is the ticker. And it looks like here they ended up reporting adjusted earnings per share of $3.26 versus $2.99 expected on sales of $14.7 billion versus $14.4 billion expected. So double beat for United Airlines, and they expect adjusted EPS of 75 cents to $1.25 for Q1. Let's see, the estimate was 57 cents, so that's above the estimate. And for for the full year, they're expecting $11.50 to $13.50 earnings per share, which is pretty much in line with the $12.85 expected. Not too bad for United Airlines. And guys, the stock chart looks pretty good. We hit $118 initially, it looks like, when the company reported. Now we're down. We got down to about 102. The uptrend held, right? We held the 180 SMA on the 4-hour chart. Now we're bouncing up 3.5% on UAL. I think this looks good for a continuation play, so watch out for that one. We also had American Airlines report earnings, and their stock, it looks like here, dumped right after from $19 to about $16.70. That was a 12% drop for American Airlines. So they reported earnings per share of 86 cents adjusted, by the way, which beat the 64 cents expected, and sales $13.7 billion versus $13.39 billion expected. So double beat for American Airlines on Q4 EPS. And revenue, pretty good there, guys. Let's see, anything in terms of guidance. They see Q1 adjusted EPS of negative 40 cents to negative 20 cents versus the loss of 4 cents expected. So that's probably why they're falling. EPS estimate for Q1 is worse, way worse than expected, and for full year, it's not the best. They're looking at a range of $1.70 to $2.70 versus $2.42 expected. So the lower end of that range is a lot lower than expected. So that's probably why AAL is taking a beating here, guys. But ultimately, man, the uptrend is still holding. It actually looks decent. I'm not going to lie. It looks pretty decent. So let's see if we get buyers to come in. Maybe a continuation play here on AAL. We also had ALK report earnings. This is Alaska Air Group. It looks like their stock is pretty unchanged. Nothing much here is going on. But it looks like here they did adjusted EPS of 97 cents versus 44 cents expected on sales of $3.53 billion versus $3.43 billion. So double beat for ALK. Not bad, pretty good, very good at that. And they're expecting Q1 adjusted EPS of a loss of 70 to a loss of 50 cents versus the 70-cent loss expected. So pretty good there guidance wise, and full year 25 adjusted EPS of about $5.75, and they're expecting analysts about $5.90, pretty much in line. Not too bad. So those are three earnings from the airlines: ALK, AAL, and UAL. We also had a couple other companies. I think Procter & Gamble reported this week, right? Yeah, they did. I don't think I covered this one. Let me double check. Yeah, core EPS, $1.88 versus $1.86. That beat sales, 21.9 versus 21.54. So double beat out of Procter & Gamble. Looks like here, they're maintaining EPS guidance and sales growth guidance of 2 to 4% for 2025 for the full year. Not bad. But the stock is still pretty beaten down, man. I think ultimately we're going to get a recovery. It's only a matter of when. My alert is set at 170. If it breaks that, guys, we might be going higher. We shall see. So that's PG and J&J. Let's do one more. J&J, Johnson & Johnson. They reported, I think, 2 days ago. And this stock went down. What else is new? I mean, it's been down for almost a decade now, or not down, but flat in the 140s for about a decade. So J&J reported adjusted EPS of $2.04 versus $2.01 expected. So they beat EPS. And they slightly beat on sales, 22.52 versus 22.44 billion expected. Not bad. And they expect full year 25 sales of 90.9 to 91.7 billion versus 90.99 billion expected. So a little bit better than the expectation there for sales guidance. And for EPS, they expect 2025 adjusted EPS of $10.75 to $10.95 versus the estimate of $10.59. Not bad, but it's not enough. It's not good enough to get the stock to break out, to move past 150, which it's been struggling at for quite some time now. So, guys, what do you think? A bit of a, not really a longer video, but 11, 12-minute video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Make sure to hit the like button and subscribe here on YouTube. We're almost at 50,000 subs. And guys, don't forget to join the email list. It's free. Link down below. I send my top stocks out every week. And also, guys, get your 30 stocks from Moomoo. Open up your account using that link down below. Deposit at least $100. You get 5 stocks. Deposit at least $2,000. You get 25 more stocks. And overall, for now, your uninvested cash will earn up to 8.1% APY, which, guys, it's a no-brainer. I'm telling you, and the clock is ticking. So use that link down below or go to StockSurfS.com/Moomoo. And with that being said, cheers. I'll catch you guys in the next video.